Oh man!
Hey.
Oh,
At the last second, baby. Woo! Right. Yeah, forget your feelings, guys. Facts matter.
Yeah, your feelings don't matter. Facts don't matter.
Listen, this is a very adult show, not triple X, but just grown. The show is for grown folks who talk politics, hot topics, and current events, and then I don't give a fluff kind of style. We are Savage AF, so we will be cursing in about 4 minutes exactly.
And also, I just want to let y'all know something. Even though it's the last days, we'll go all the way to the last day with you.
The end of days, we will last broadcast you here, and it's Savage AF out.
Yeah, it's.
But we're gonna get there though. But before we get to the darkness, let's start with the light, Shane.
Wow, really?
Forget your feelings. Facts matter. We are your hosts. I am Black Pedro.
I am Shang, and I hold on for a second.
You be shanging.
Hold on a minute.
All right. We do not condone self-harm, but we all might have to. So during the
I'm going to use an 80s hip hop song. It's getting kind of hectic. All
right. So listen, Savage AF. Again, we talk politics, hot topics, and current events, typically Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the same damn time, simultaneously, as the British would say it.
Is that how they say simultaneously?
Simultaneously.
No, I added a little bit of Latino flavor.
Simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
No mames.
When I say when it gets to 5 minutes, y'all gonna hear some language y'all ain't never heard before.
Day is a curse day.
I'm talking about some other new curses that never happened.
We gonna recurse. All right. So, but listen. If you ever miss us live on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram at the same dang on time, that's on you.
If you do, your mother's a whore.
We gave you chances, and you could have turned her life around and yours.
Yeah.
By going to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c.
It's right there. It's right there. You see me pointing down?
On the screen.
It's right there. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. All right. Okay. Down. Yeah. And if you get there, what you need to do is the bell click. Oh, wait! What happened to Pedro? Oh, see, they already got him. No, there he is.
It's one of them days where I already know I'm gonna need more wine. So.
Also, you already did it. Look at my thumbs. See, I have pretty regular thumbs. Look at Pedro's thumbs. Pretty regular. So that means you can give us a few thumbs up just to make everything better. Some thumbs up for that because you need to go to the page. Thumbs up. Give us that. Subscribe. Because it's the end of the world as we know it.
Hey, man, you know what it is. Listen, if you've been kicked off of YouTube and you can't subscribe to us there, that's also your fault. Get your life together. But that's what Facebook is for, because they don't really care. They don't have rules or moderation or whatever. So go to Facebook and look up Savage. It's right above our heads. Savage A.F. You want to put dot?
And that's
A.F. on
right. You go there, you subscribe, you share the link. If you don't do none of that, your feet's thinking you don't love Jesus. I'm just letting you know what it is, and I'm not to cry. I'm trying not to cry, but I mean when I say depressed, I was
stay strong.
Down.
I got Shira over on my IG.
What's up, Shira? How you doing, Shira? Hey, what's up, Shira? How you doing? Hey. All right. Oh, god damn. What
Sorry.
what the flipping fuck was that? All right, now we're not one more thing and then we're gonna jump right into it because it's one of those days where I feel like, oh boy, oh boy. Instagram. Let me tell you something about Instagram. This is how important Instagram is. Instagram means the world to the world. And our world, it circles around it. It permeates it. So I use the word permeate, and I wish a motherfucker would try to test me. All right. I bet you 90% of the people in the feed don't know. What's up, Rob Banks? Oh, it's Rob Banks in the building. That half y'all don't know what permeate means. Right? But I'm gonna tell you, it permeates the world around us. Even though you're looking at Pedro, it permeates the essence of his red shirt. And I'm surprised we're red in LA without getting some kind of static. All right. I can't hear you.
I said they not like us.
Oh wow, yeah, they not like us. They not like us. But make sure you go to the IG page at Black Pedro, BLACK. Yeah. Ghost Ride the Whip. And also make sure you follow me at Comedian Shang and on Threads, Black Pedro and Comedian Shang. Download the app, follow us on Threads, follow us on all of them. And I just want to say that since it's the end of the world,
As we know
it, and the bullshit is about to happen, get ready.
All right, listen, guys. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We are there. It's Monday, July 1st. Rabbit, for anybody who understands that. We're literally exactly halfway through this year, 2024, the last year of America, as I call it. I do want to give out some shout outs. Not only on Instagram do we have people, but I see Gina Emerson on YouTube, Damani Jones, me, you, Compton's Finest. My mother is here, Lolita Hernandez.
What?
She said, I need to be here today. It's a dark day. Don't worry, Mom. We're going to bring some light.
No, we ain't. I don't know what your son talking about.
I'm going to get drunk and complain. Here's the thing, guys. I see Lady Hazel May, Rob Banks, as you said, which is not just his name, but also an action verb. On the weekends, though.
On the weekends.
Easy to Rob on the weekends. Damani Jones said you heard. Sorry, he said you heard Rick Ross got punched for playing that. Yeah, I heard there was a little squabble between.
What playing with what?
There was an event where They Not Like Us was played, and apparently Rick Ross's crew was jumped by a group of individuals.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
The beef is back, baby. But anyways, speaking of beef, we got it for you today. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. It's 3:13 p.m. on the West Coast, which is Detroit time everywhere. 313, what up, though?
Well, I got three things to talk about today, so it's not just going to be Biden ate a planet of dicks.
Oh no. I got 30 minutes. So let's see what we got. 10 minutes per topic.
10 minutes per topic. Let's go. This is the fire. Let's start off with what started the demise of everything else, even though it's not the whole reason. The Democrats they keep wanting to run this man that's obviously too old, obviously not in his prime. God bless him if you're into that kind of religious fucktatery. But I'm gonna let you know right now. Bad look. It was the debate was one of those things that literally made you feel like, even though Trump was way worse when it came to facts, way worse, lied 32 times straight.
I mean, we talked about this last week, to be honest,
but not this level.
No. I mean, the debate was the debate, right? Like we talked about it. I know I said that while Joseph Robinette Biden was not at his best at all, and not a great performance, it's also much easier. Well, sorry, I'll say it like this: it's harder.
Okay.
It's harder to recall and recite facts than it is to just
Lie like a fucking rug.
lies out your mouth. So honestly, man, I'm like, this is what the page is for. This is what our YouTube page is for. We did talk about the debate last week, but
Okay.
honestly, today some shit that happened is like it's beyond that, right?
Well,
Like,
no, it's about Biden not knowing how to fucking step down. Step down, dude. Step back. You ain't
no. That also okay. So I'm gonna refute that. I'm not
okay. Now I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I think he should do it. I think
No. You are wrong.
you got a fucking
No.
man.
You are
Because
wrong.
black folks is
No.
suckers. When the white people suckers, you Caucasian, you snow heathen.
Stop.
All right. I'm gonna give you this, but they all you suckers out there, sucker motherfuckers.
Bro,
Suckers.
that's not when a nigga like me was asking for Bernie Sanders and not Hillary Clinton and not Joe Biden, the motherfucking party didn't want to do that. Everybody's like, Bernie's crazy. We can't make people not poor. That's nuts, right? Like Bernie Sanders was so wild and crazy,
and he was a better choice. Oh.
And this is a better choice, right? So listen. I've gone along the whole way, and I ain't that nigga, dog. I'm a Detroit Lions fan, nigga. Last year, I watched the Pistons win less games than the Michigan Wolverine football team, nigga.
Well,
and I'm still a Pistons fan.
Well, because you know what? And I'm going to say something to you.
So when the Pistons, Joe Biden.
You know what? You went to college and you're a smart motherfucker, but on this topic, you are the dumbest nigga on the planet.
No. You have this. Listen, any Democrat that is jumping ship from Joe Biden
they already talk about it.
Yeah, I get it. But you are what we in hip hop would call.
Look at all the people in the feed.
This is what we would call a punk pussy motherfucker.
Quitters. That's what we're called.
You're fucking quitters, okay? Listen.
Quitters. Get it right.
There's nobody you are gonna plug into Joe Biden's.
Absolutely. I can name 5.
Nobody.
Gretchen Whitmer.
You didn't even say her name right, and she's the governor of my home state.
Gretchen could do it.
Big
Gretch could do it. Big Gretch could do it. Hold on, I can keep naming. Big Gretch could do it. I think that Gavin Newsom can come in and hey, I'm Gavin Newsom, and a lot of women get wet, and then bam, he get in there.
So Shira 84 memes over here asks, who has the best chance of beating Trump right now? And to be honest, it's
nobody.
To answer that question honestly, Joseph Robinette Biden. Do you know why?
Okay, go ahead with your bullshit. In fact, let me find this. Go ahead. Why?
Because he's the only Democrat's name who's going to be on the fucking ballot. Nigga, what do you mean? There's nobody, bro. This is fourth quarter, nigga.
Have a
This is October. Ain't no motherfucking replacement.
Not true.
Like, you can't bring in Derek Fisher right now.
That's not true. Okay, no, it's not true. You can have an open fucking what's it coming up?
Write-in. You're talking about a write-in?
Write-in, not a write-in. You can have an open. What are they have?
The primaries are over.
No, the Republicans and the Democrats, they do a big party and they say the
conventions.
Okay, so the conventions. Okay,
you want the so okay. So now what you want? Here's what you're asking for.
Yes, this is what I'm asking for.
Everybody has voted Joseph
Robinette Biden.
No. Joseph Robinette Biden. Hold on. Joseph Robinette Biden won the primary. Now you just want to usurp this nigga. And I watched Game of Thrones, nigga, and I know what happens when niggas get usurped. The dragons come out.
First off, you ain't never used the word usurp. You know what? I'm gonna tell you why. They said they could have an open convention and have them. And Biden needs to back somebody that has a little bit more vigor. The bottom line is that was a horrible thing, and right now Trump is up by 5 points.
Me, you. Stop listening to these, first of all, stop listening to these polls.
Okay, says first off, you, me, right?
You says logistically, and this is all I'm talking about. It's too late to have someone step in. it's too late to add
Then
someone
get used to 4 more years
to
of Trump.
the ballot. And if someone new steps in, they will not receive the money that Biden has already fundraised, right? So, like, thank you, Miyu. This is all I'm saying. Like, nigga,
Gina, no, that's not true. Okay,
bruh, we
Gina
spent
said-
our shit
hold
on
up.
the number. This
Hold
is our
up.
draft pick.
No, he would have to hand over his delegates.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay,
What's the reason to do that?
because he actually thinks he beat Social Security and he beat Medicare.
He fumbled through truth for an hour. And again, like I said last week, and I don't want to keep going over this because we already talked about it, and my time is limited today.
Okay, but look,
really, literally,
first off, Compton's finest. First off, cuz he won the primary on limited public information. He hid this shit. He was not good. And the bottom line is, yeah, right. And a lot of the Democrats are talking about this seriously. That's number one. It ain't gonna happen because Joe Biden's a fucking egomaniac and will not just step back and let somebody else come in and take that money and route it to the people that could actually beat this motherfucker. Because right now, Trump's president for the next 4 years, and get ready for slavery. And all you gay people that were married, you ain't gonna be allowed to be married no more. You better hide somewhere. And all you women about your pussies, you might as well put your pussies on layaway because you ain't gonna be able to use them for 4 years.
My mother wants to see the ramifications of the debate before kicking Joe out.
They already got
it. I'm here to tell you.
No, he dropped 9 points.
Bro, fuck the polls. Joseph Robinette Biden is going to be like, when you could write etch a sketch a new character in if you need to, nigga. But Joseph Robinette Biden is your Democratic candidate for president.
Oh my God!
There's no jumping ship from this. No. Because I'm not a Joe. This is the shit that pissed me off. Because I'm not a Joe Biden dude. Never was. Always wanted somebody else. Y'all ram this motherfucker. You tried to ram Hillary down our
throat. And they didn't have a primary.
And you know what? Speaking of my mother, I want to bring this up because her and I have had beef with this dude. He's a member of Omega Psi-Phi, but that's not why I have beef with him. But Jim Clyburn, who out of nowhere in 2020 came out and endorsed Joe Biden and propelled him to the front of the pack of that Democratic thing. Yeah. Like Joe Biden was not, but Clyburn came in, right? Jim Clyburn came in and said, "This is our white savior." And since this fucking debate and all of this fucking jump shit, I have not heard a fucking word from Jim Uncle Ben Clyburn about what the fuck Biden's supposed to do, nigga. So like, yo, if you fucking Walter Reeves, I see you. What up, Nuke?
Okay,
but I'm saying, y'all
okay,
had this.
And this is another thing.
South Carolina.
The debate was unfair. Let's go back to the debate. Then I'm gonna go back to why I think he should step down, and I think we should have somebody else that can actually take on and in real time at least check the lies about it. I mean, lies of Trump. Okay, and so, I agree. Gina Amerson, the CNN, they didn't check shit for shit, and so that helped the narrative of making him look like he won a debate that both of them fucked up on.
I'm gonna time out this. I'm gonna push us to move on because literally we talked about all of this last week and we're just repeating.
But we didn't talk about him getting out of there.
Getting out of where?
Him stepping down. Biden stepping down.
Well, that's just dumb. Like, it's not something we should. It's not a thing that's gonna happen, dog. You already told this nigga got so much dough. Like, why would he step down? He's been successful as a president. So okay, the other analogy
because he can't finish.
Hold on. The other analogy that my mother and I have talked about is if you have a NBA or NFL team and your star player has one bad game, do you trade this nigga immediately?
Yes.
Or just go on to the next game?
Yes,
and
you do.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. That it's like, I don't know if you're being hyperbolic or whatever, but literally, it's not going to happen, and it's also not an intelligent way to do this.
Okay, so I'm saying right now,
do you
Trump
know
is
what a
going to
fucking
take.
disaster it would
I
look?
hate it, but Trump is going to be president for the next 4 years.
Do you
Because
know
white people are evil and will go with a fucking proven felon. No, I'm saying it is white people. They ain't gonna act like it's all black people, and even the black people that are doing it. It's white folks that are siding with a felon and a fucking person that has been found liable of sexual abuse, and they're actually backing. They're backing a person that is a fraudster and a pathological liar. And it is not black people, no matter how many black women come in and save it, Georgia, and do all this. It is white folks that's making the shit, the fuckery. You can't say nobody black is in a position of power that's doing this shit. That's number one. CNN, fuck you for not fact checking this motherfucker and making him look a little bit more shitty than he was already shitty. And I don't want Biden to step down, but but the general public is clamoring for that shit right now.
I wouldn't say the general public. I think there's a slight ass load of weak ass Democrats who are jumping ship, but nobody should be doing. I do want to highlight real quick, and we have to move on because literally we talked about all this shit last week. Miyu says, and no one is talking about the things Biden has put through office in the past 3.5 years, and the fact that he has ran projects through a a Republican-led House. He has a great team behind him. I agree with you. All right, but listen, speaking about that's a great team, let's talk about a horrible team. And when we talk about a horrible team, the most horrible team in the United States right now, it's not my Pistons. It's definitely the Supreme Court of the United States. And when you hear what they just said today, you're going to be like,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
And fuck that.
Listen. I'm calling for an activation of the Zero Dark Brandon protocol. Because Scotus today, the Supreme Court of the United States basically said that Potus, the president of the United States, as an official act, could kill political opponents, could commit crimes as official acts without persecution.
If they can't see that they are politically fucking biased, if they can't see that,
they listen.
They know it. So what do? We need to do something.
Wait, okay, so let me lay out everything for everybody just so we understand. Today, the Supreme Court decided. Well, you're not everybody.
I understand.
So for everybody else, the Supreme Court today decided on Trump's parameters of immunity and basically decided that there are none. That any official act of the president, he is immune from prosecution. Also, any documentation that you might use to prove that he was doing illegal acts would be inadmissible, and that only unofficial acts of the president
or personal acts.
Well, okay. So here's my thing, and I'm just looking historically because that's what I use to inform my present and my future. Is that there is no unofficial act for a president. I believe that any man or future woman that is president of the United States, everything they do is official. Nigga, there is somebody checking the butter to make sure it's not poison. Right. Nigga, this is state official butter. The jam, the jelly, the bread, the lobster, the motherfucking bed sheets, the pillowcase, the helicopter, the plane, all of it shit. No. But here's what I'm saying. There's no unofficial act for a president. Bill Clinton was impeached. Do you know why Bill Clinton was impeached? For lying about official fellatio. He got he got state head. He was state head. But in the Oval Office, he lied about it. And
the Supreme Court just showed
no act is unofficial.
They need, if the Congress or anything, they need to go at them full blast. And the general public out there, you need to actually write in whatever we got to do to get these fucking biased right-wing Supreme Court justices out of there. And immediately, we got to do something because they were just like taking over, man. And they've been lying, they've been doing dirt, and they doing more dirt. When I knew that shit was gonna happen, and
Right.
Jack Smith was just like, all right, we're gonna go another way, but we're gonna get this bitch. And it's still, they're making it more difficult for it. Now, Yanni K.
The Mad Hatter knows what I'm talking about, State Head. Over on Instagram, he says, don't forget the State cigar. Listen, a lot of shit got smoked that night. Let me see. Shira 84 meme says it doesn't matter. This over on my Instagram. People who are voting for Trump have never cared about facts. We get that. But the real facts are the Supreme Court just said basically a president can do whatever they want. And Yanni K, good to see you. Haven't heard from you in a little bit. Would love to pop in. Says Pedro, your optimism / naivete knows no bounds, and it does. You're wrong, Yanni K.
It knows bounds.
I'm gonna check you right now because today the Supreme Court set boundaries for my optimism, for my naivete, right? In which today I am now asking for an activation of what I call zero dark Brandon, right? We saw zero dark 30. This is when Barack Obama sent in SEAL Team 6 to take out Osama bin Laden, right? Which was supposed to be this big thing that was going to change America's life.
Right.
I still have not gotten my bin Laden check. But here's the thing. Dark Brandon is this moniker for Biden. I don't know why they call him Brandon, whatever. I don't know. But Dark Brandon is supposed to be like this dark side of Joe Biden. That's
right. Where he's
and all I'm saying is, and Yanni K, listen to me when I tell you that my optimism and my naivete is over. I am officially today, July 1st, 2024, in the time-space continuum here on Savage AF Black Page. I'm calling for the activation of Dark Brandon, which means if the Supreme Court of the United States says that a president
can do whatever the fuck you want.
No, a president could send SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political rival.
Because it's an official act.
Nigga, put that shit on letterhead and do that shit, nigga. Like, bruh, send SEAL Team 6 to the golf course.
Let Biden, yes. Biden won't remember. Secondly, you're like, where'd I send them?
No, man, don't do that. Listen. No, this is real shit.
Okay, real shit. But you're not letting me say something.
Go.
Okay, I'm saying I agree with you, but the bottom line is the Supreme Court needs to be checked and checked immediately. If we got to do write-ins, if we got to do whatever the fuck we got to do, because this is obviously against all the shit that you say in logic and facts. Secondly, Biden ain't gonna do it because he's a punk bitch. What's his name? Garrett. What was the fucking dude's name? The little Tweety Bird dude. He was a punk bitch. The only one that ain't a punk bitch is Merrick Garland's a punk bitch, and Jack Smith is the only one that I can see with a sniper rifle doing what needs to be done. I'm just thinking it's a wrap. If they don't do something drastic,
he's not Jack Bauer. He's Jack Smith. He's not Jack Bauer. Dude.
I think so.
24. Breezy JJ says, so Biden can unalive Dumpty and not be charged. I'm saying, according to the Supreme Court's decision today, let's test that out.
Yeah.
Because
but they won't.
Our president can do it, and we have one now, and you're telling me that presidents can act like that, then you guess what, dog? Yeah, I'm gonna be selfish. I want my fucking president to act like that, man. Right? We're right. We're not on the right, but we are correct. You know what I'm saying? Like I've said this over again. I don't believe like these niggas aren't valid. Your thoughts and opinions on the right, the MAGA, that shit ain't valid. You can have them thoughts. You can think it all day. You can boil a pot of tea over it. But I don't give a fucking fuck. Your thoughts aren't valid. Nobody should be listening to you. Governed by you.
No, they have the lowest approval rating ever. The bottom line is the Supreme Court aka the Orc Masters, they are turning the clock back.
It's only 66% too. Like, I really don't like to say all of SCOTUS did this because it's really three
you know what?
Three women trying to stand up against
the one Supreme Court justice, and she got very Hispanic. She started doing a dance. When I say she wrote a dissent, it was so gangster. She says, first off, democracy's done if that's the case. If you're letting this happen, then we might as well just let the floodgates is open. Let's start killing everybody in the street. It's the Hunger Games.
So, well, since he got near, Yanni K said,
that's I'm getting the gun.
He said he's doubling down on his point. I guess that I am naive and optimistic. But I just told Shane before we went live that, bruh, my extra money is going towards cheap wine
and guns
and ammo.
I'm going to get a gun.
I got all the guns I need.
You know what? I'm getting a gun. I don't care. Y'all can hear me on here. I'm getting a gun. Since America's all about guns, like guns, I love guns. Well, guess what? I'm going to get a gun, and I wish a motherfucker would. And you know,
case the Supreme Court is Trump's, like, literally. And yeah, no, we see that. And so that's fine. But all I'm asking, Yanni, before any of us get into these streets with it, is that, like, okay, Supreme Court says president can assassinate rival. Biden do this? Nigga, are you listening?
We can't say that on here. We're going to get flagged. We're going to get flagged because of Pedro. Yeah, no, I mean, you know what? And I absolutely believe in that. But the bottom line is,
listen,
Biden's too much of a fucking punk, man.
If I just told the president to unalive his rival and social media thinks I'd be responsible for that, social media is a fucking idiot. All right. So I ain't worried about that shit.
Did you just actually say is social media idiot? Yes.
Social media is a fucking idiot.
It's a special child it's a special child that you gotta let live under the steps. I'm telling you, they absolutely wackadoos. But the bottom line is, I agree with you. I just think that Biden is too far gone and he's an egomaniac and thinks that he's the only one that can solve it. I think that I'm going to say it again. I know we disagree. He's an ego. Why? You know you can't. You fucked up. And half the shit you're saying that people ain't understanding. You have not sold them on the things you've accomplished. So it's a moot point. People still are going on the cult of personality, which they're riding with the fucking liar of all liars, a pathological liar that said he wants to be a dictator. And they don't give a fuck about nothing. They don't give a fuck about felonies or none of that. And so the bottom line is, since that's the way they're rolling, why wouldn't Biden do something pertaining to the Supreme Court? Like, okay, let's go. You want to do that shit? Let's go and start doing all kinds of dirt.
That's not really how that works. So
let him start doing all kind of dirt and go, hey, wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, it's pushed people to the brink. Over on IG, Shira's like, use the immunity against them and assassinate and replace a couple Supreme Court. And this is not what we're trying to endorse here, but
I like the way you're thinking.
The reality of, and that's a good woman too. You know what I'm saying? She's probably grocery shopping right now.
The bottom line is, you can say that shit all you want, and it's funny and it's a good bit, but I'm telling you right now, not just because of the debate, I do think that the Biden and his wife, and that's pushing him, saying you could do it, babe, and all that other stuff, and the people in the feed that said there's nothing wrong with Biden. I'm not saying that he's not competent up to the point of what he's accomplished, Pedro. I'm saying this is not just the polls and the general feeling from people. He's not up to the task, not only of beating Trump, but being president anymore. Not because he's a bad person and he doesn't try. Age defeats us all.
No, listen. Again, if you think Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player of all time, understand. I said if, but understand that he had bad nights where he wasn't scoring 40,000 points a game or what. You know what I mean? Like,
I understand that, but that's
at no point were the Bulls like, wow, this nigga only scored 13.
But the media is not they're not asking Trump to step down with all of his crazy shit about sharks and electricity and all kind of wild shit and threat. Yeah, but what I'm saying is the media is what's shaping the narrative.
And that's why we're here to tell people to inform yourself, shape your own narrative.
No, I'm done. You know what? We can tell them all day. It's like me yelling at the moon and expecting a response. People are fucking
wolves
dumb.
do it and they run the forest.
Okay, well, yeah, but yeah.
Wolves literally yell at the moon and them niggas run.
They don't run the forest. They don't run the forest. Grizzly bears do. Now, well, Yanni Key said
not against nigga. You put 4 wolves on a grizzly bear, that nigga got problems, dog.
I don't know. I think grizzly bear can
take one-on-one, sure.
No, I think a grizzly bear can take on 4.
Wolf pack. It's literally called a wolf pack. There's no bear pack.
A moose can take on 4 wolves. I seen a moose whack the fuck out of wolves with those big ass things and was throwing them around like they wasn't nothing. Now, Yanni K, you said Biden's about to get Hillary. That when an old white person loses to himself, not his rival. Thank you. It's a
that's on us, bro. That's on us.
They're not going to come out and vote. Black people are fucking easily duped. Look at us. Look where we're at right now.
Okay. No. Okay, but time out. This is our response. This is why I do this show, right? Not to
tell them the truth.
Absolutely, but also to not feed into any narrative that's like, oh man, voting don't matter or black people.
I don't agree with that. No.
I know you don't, but I'm saying I'm always going to spew. Go vote, dog.
Go vote.
Go vote.
Obama, don't boo, vote. But guess what? They booing now. And you got to accept the reality of the boos. If you're having a bad set, get the fuck off the stage. You're having a bad set.
Not if you don't have the light yet, though.
But if you don't have the light and you keep
going, I didn't get the light. Bro, you got the light. You've told the story many times. You were there in South Carolina. I was bombing.
Yeah.
I was bombing. I did not have the light yet. Bro, as a comedian, if I had dipped out just because I was bombing, I would have been unprofessional, first of all. Probably wouldn't have gotten paid my money because I didn't do the time that I was contractually obligated to do, right? And I would have been a punk bitch motherfucker.
So you think
but at some point, the bitch said the wrong thing to me, nigga, and I turned. I dark branding that bitch, nigga.
Yeah, but you did that. You did that. Biden did do that. He should have been saying before.
It's not over, nigga. It's
over. It's over, and I'm not saying that. I know why I'm doing the show.
We vote.
It's over.
4
it's
months
a wrap.
from now.
You know why I'm gonna tell you why it's a wrap? Because the general public is dumb as a fucking stick. And a lot of the people that listen to this show, you're dumb too, because you're going to buy into the bullshit of a person that wants to be a dictator, a pussy grabbing 34-time felon. And the bottom line is, if there's any Caucasians or snow heathens out there, you're the fucking reason that the world's fucked up. Because there ain't nobody black in the position of power that you're in, or the multi-trillionaires that's trying to fuck the earth more than Caucasians. And white people to say whatever they want, that's what's happening. And in America right now, which is looked at like we're fucking idiots, we might elect a fucking felon that has to get a probation officer to okay if he's allowed to go internationally. And because Biden is not a strong candidate, I still am going to ride with him. I'm still going to vote for him, unfortunately, but he needs to step. And I'm not saying you got to be a punk bitch. This dude's 80-something years old and apparently not ready.
You're asking for his step down way too late.
I thought it before.
Request. If you were going to fight for Biden to not be the candidate, that honestly should have happened 4 years ago.
I agree.
So don't do it now. That's all I'm saying.
But we have to.
Wait. Okay, let's
the reality of now.
Let's just clarify. Are you actually asking for Joe Biden to be replaced as the candidate for the Democratic nominee?
Yes. Okay. Now I know I want it. I want a lot of shit. I want to be thinner. I want to be this. I want to be that.
Yanni K is telling me to listen to you. He sees it coming. whatever the it is, and I assume you mean a Trump victory over Biden.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you that right now,
it's not over.
You're not gonna throw in your rookie quarterback, bro. We don't have a Kaepernick.
We do have a Kaepernick,
and if we do, they're gonna tell that son of a bitch.
No, not we don't have a Kaepernick.
Like
we got
there's nobody.
What's the dude that played for the Rams? We got that dude that came was bagging groceries and then end up winning the Super Bowl.
No, that was Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner was bagging groceries, end up winning the Super Bowl. I think we do have that. Gavin Newsom, even though he doesn't want to run, I think that he has a shot at it. I think Big Gretch has a shot at it. I named other people that I think that could have a shot at it, but it's too late. It's too late. So accept 4 more years of fuckery. Of white nationalist, Christian nationalists running shit. They've already put the fucking 10 commandments in the schools. They're already turning back a lot of other shit.
Some schools in some states, but now you're talking about Gretchen Whitmer taking a shot at president for
they're gonna be the vice president.
Election. You're talking about Gavin Newsom taking a shot.
Right.
And by the way, Shane, we live in California. And while you might like this dude, and I think he's cool and suavemente, this nigga is not popular in the United States, bro. California is not popular. Shane, people don't like the state we live in. They think all we do is eat broccoli and smoke weed and fucking surf to work or some shit, right? Like people think California is full of bullshit, right? Like
I know
nobody outside of California likes Gavin Newsom. We do not get caught up in that bubble. Do not.
We're gonna finish this tomorrow.
Gretchen Whitmer almost got assassinated by some Wisconsins and shit.
Okay, but it was also redneck white Christian nationalists. There is a Democrat. We could there's enough Democrats that could.
The timing is the timing.
Okay, I know the timing.
This is gonna happen. Listen,
it should have happened.
Right, but it didn't. So we thought Biden was just gonna be a bridge candidate, and maybe was gonna nobody's gonna give up the most powerful job in the world while they're doing a good job at it. I don't give a fuck if you're 98, 9,000 years old, or 3.
That does matter.
No. I'm just saying the person isn't going to give it up.
Okay, if you give a 3-year-old his age, I'm not saying all old people. I'm saying that I know people his age that are still coherent and can actually complete a sentence and not only complete a debate. And
don't do that, Shane.
But the bottom line is
that debate. Hold on, that debate is bullshit.
It was bullshit. I agree. CNN knows it was bullshit.
Trump just lied the whole way through. That was not a debate about facts or anything.
I know, but people still think he won.
Listen, I don't think like people. I think like me. So I'm always going to think about what I saw. What I saw was one old dude stumble through facts. And another old ass dude as well, who was probably wearing a diaper and farting his fucking ass off on stage, lie like a rug. So and guess what, America? That's what you. The way my mind works, I'm like, do I more harshly judge the dude who tried to tell the truth, or I agree with you. Okay, before we go, I agree with you. I'm saying. Forget what we talk about. Fuck facts. You said fuck your feelings. Facts matter. But in this case, unfortunately, America, the bitch ass place that it is, and anybody want to say something to me about it, catch me outside. The bottom line is believes in feelings. Fuck facts. They don't care about facts. They go what I feel, man, and what I feel is, and black people, what they dumbasses still think the STEMI was brought in by Trump, and not all black people. The percentage of black people that I'm gonna vote for Trump. I'm gonna vote for Trump. Y'all bitches too. It's not significant, dog.
It's a little bit more significant than
no. It's not, man. Don't spew that, dog.
You don't ever want to go by the poll.
Give a percentage then. No. I'm asking
20%
of what? Black voters? No, I don't believe that.
Anybody in the feed? All right, but we're finishing today. Listen, this is what's gonna happen.
Gina Emerson turns into CMB, Cash Money Brother. She said, "All we got is us, man. Nobody can shave us," and that's truly what I believe.
All right, so we got 2 more comments, and then Pedro, next time maybe Biden should not fight to get that debate. Arrogantly, I agree, egomaniacally, if that egomaniac, and I'm the only one can save us. No, you can't.
Well, okay.
So, unless you're a Homelander.
And over on IG, Adam Comedian, make sure you follow him. We're gonna be at Yamava.
Biden should have stepped down, period, but he's not.
Adam is voting for Lil Boosie. Great
Lil
voice.
Boosie,
honestly, a great voice in the political game. I don't know if he's on the ballot, but what I will say to just to Yanni K real quick, that wasn't a debate. What we saw, like your boy Trumpty Dumpty spit not one fact. Like I literally think at some point,
they said he didn't say not one fact.
I think at some point he actually told Jake Tapper that his name was Ronald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga fucked up anything that you could have said that was true.
It doesn't matter. Facts don't matter.
It has to me. Okay, so we all start at an individual level, right?
Right.
At no point I'm gonna be like, oh well, Biden looked bad, so now I got to do what everybody. Fuck all that, bro.
I'm not doing it that way.
Last nigga, I know that Biden did not look good, but also tried his best and did kick a lot of facts. Donald Trump said not one word of truth. There's no way I'm gonna be like, but he said it clearly, and he sounded sharp.
And that's how
nobody sounds sharp when they're lying.
The example, because I know
nobody sounds sharp when they're lying.
Okay, no, but the bottom line is, it's not about how we think. You think or I think, and I do know how you think. I'm saying if we're trying to get booked in the club, and the motherfuckers that try to book this have some weird thought process that I ain't booking Pedro because he's an immigrant. Even though you're not, it has nothing to do with truth. Guess what happens? You don't get booked. So we can know the truth all day. And the truth, it's like a lie goes around the earth 4 times.
Nigga, you're not gonna
take a month for the truth to get around the earth.
But I'm not gonna go down to the INS office and fight for my papers, right? That's what I'm saying. That's not gonna change me. If somebody thinks I'm an
you gotta think bird's eye view. You can't just think, I think we should all start a civil war. We already said that. I said we all knuckle up, let's fight. Who won't fight first?
Right. But that's always what it is at the end. That in my opinion.
So I'm not going by my opinion.
My thought process gets us to the fight quicker, right? Like I'm like, hey, my name's Pedro. They're like, you're an immigrant. I'm like, boop. You know what I'm saying? Like now we're good, right? Like I cleared all of that up. But I don't like at no point if somebody's like, well, Pedro's just a fucking immigrant. Like, I'm not about to go get paperwork to prove shit to you.
I agree.
I'm about to do this song and dance.
But the pussy ass Democrats and even fucking Obama was kind of pushed into showing his fucking birth certificate. Fuck you, Donald Trump, and fuck everybody that thinks that. But instead, all we do is appease. Now, I don't think that he should step down from the standpoint of my personal opinion. I'm looking at how the world, and this is the world, according to the stuff I watched on CNBC, MSNBC, CNN, and I watched Fox for a second, but then my head started hurting because I felt like I was getting dumber. But the bottom line is that is the general consensus of a lot of people. And for you to ignore the general consensus of your fucking base and to ignore the general consensus of the people that are actually the ones that want to vote for you. But when they say, we don't like you over there, I'm bigging up Israel. And the younger voters are going against him. We don't like when you fucking back off of telling the truth pertaining to abortion rights. And you should be checking this and pressing him more, and you don't. And he doesn't. And when he had the chance, he didn't. So forget the one bad show or the one bad. I'm not a bad comic because I had one bad show. I get it. But the bottom line is, if that's when the only time people saw me, and they haven't seen me, and they don't know any other facts about any of my other achievements, guess what they're going to think? I saw Shang. He ain't funny. But I just killed 14 times in a row. Doesn't matter, in my opinion, because they're dumb, dude. Nobody does facts and investigates facts. Just people that with their own taxes don't know that they could have got more money because they don't do that shit. And you're thinking that they are. America's filled with a bunch of white, right-wing, white people, majority that the majority that is voting for Trump are white Christian nationalists, supremacists, tribalists, and they do not want to hear your truth. So that's why, because the Democrats are a bunch of pussies. If we don't get out and vote this motherfucker into the dirt, it's a wrap.
So that's what I'm saying, right? Like you're saying replace Biden and vote Trump out, but I'm saying like
I said unless we do that.
Okay. So
Biden's behind. Look at you don't listen to polls. That's right.
I'm just saying that means do it. All I'm saying is you're not going to be able to do both. You're not going to be able to replace Biden and vote Trump out. So I'm telling my black people out here to go vote for Joseph Robinette Biden. I don't care what you saw. He had a stanky ass game, layups, turnovers, whatever. Yeah, bro, bad playoff performance. Still, better guy, better team.
I agree.
It's just a better team.
But guess what?
You actually look at the facts.
If you say that all day.
When we talk about black, like tomorrow, I got videos for you on what the administration has actually done for black people. Things that have actually affected positively black lives.
I agree. When it comes to black small businesses, he's done more than most presidents have.
We're gonna get into it.
Okay, but Savage AF, I said that 4 times. I Savage AF, make sure you check us out tomorrow, 3 p.m. This ain't over, motherfuckers. This ain't over. Also,
no, it's over, but we just want to understand why.
And by the way,
around a campfire in a cave, we're like,
I still say this.
They stormed the Capitol.
Okay, I still say this. Trump and all you Trump supporters, you can eat a dick. The Supreme Court, you can eat a dick. All of y'all. Every single one of y'all, except for the people that dissented against it. All you right-wing cunts, all of you. Now, make sure that if you're in El Paso, Texas, come see me this weekend. I'll be there. And Ray Fiennes will not be there. I made a little note, so y'all don't think he'll be there. I'll be there for the 5th and the 6th. Also, I'll be at the Yamabot Casino coming up on July 4th. Also, August 2nd.
And also, this is America's birthday and shit.
And so I'm gonna be talking a lot of shit out there and making you laugh hard. Also, Pedro will be there. That flyer will be done soon to let you know. Pedro will be out there August 2nd. We got a couple other shows coming up. Live Savage AF, and hey, we will see you then. Subscribe to the channel. Why we gotta tell you that? It's so obvious. Don't make me tell you again.
I'm stupid.
And we're not stepping down. We're not stepping down. So I guess Biden's not stepping down either. Yeah,
we'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, there's only 3 reasons to vote for Donald Trump. You're either really, really rich, really, really racist, or both.
Later.